We're going to get underway.
Alright.
The players are going to just be picking out their weapons.
I think Emperor has been playing mostly the same weapons so
Yeah,
far.
I've seen. We have had those screens showing off the weapons and the loadouts, and there's a lot of players who will just play one weapon or maybe the different loadout variations of one weapon. In particular, has been playing the Splattershot Pro a lot, the Kensa version, the vanilla version.
Yep.
Pilot's been playing sloshing machines of some description.
Yep. Doing very well with that there as well. I think she's got a very good handle on like the arc of the shots with that and how to hit things at all different elevations. So that's been good to see. We've had KT on the range weapons, of course.
Yeah. he's
Heavy,
running a
jet
heavy,
squelches. Yeah.
So acting as the anchor, and I guess Fan has been the frontline-ish player.
Yeah.
I haven't been paying too much attention to what he's been using. I think he's been using some short-range shooters.
I think that's what I
guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
On the other side, as we mentioned, Lorenzo is a quite a proficient blaster user. TB will probably be the anchor player on a Hydra, potentially.
Yep.
Custom Hydra with the armor. I guess we're about to find out.
Yep.
Alright, starting on tower control, on humpback. There's the custom Hydra. There's the blaster. There's the... Okay, it's Julie's from Fan.
Alright, so KT on the custom jet squelcher, we got the Kensa Slushy Machine, Kensa Pro, and the Tetras versus Splash Neo, custom Hydra, custom range blaster, I think, and that nozzle nose.
Yeah, the Kensa.
The Kensa one. Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's got the hammer.
Yeah, which could be interesting.
He's got it active now, and he's got it ready. Will he activate it?
I would not be surprised if he decides to go in around this way with it, because this would actually be quite a nice approach. You do want to have sort of a flat long area, preferably for hammer. So
Yeah,
at least
the position that he has now is probably the best spot on this map to do it.
Do you have... Okay.
So I'm just taken out, and his teammate TB gets to get where it has. But it was a very strong first push, getting it past that push checkpoint and halfway through the second. So, and this push isn't really over. They're still on the side of Emperor.
Yeah, so if you come back in, they could get this, but it looks like Rose sort of just fell back and decided to set up again.
So now it's Emperor's turn to push. Pallet just flashing ahead of the
that
head
hammer
of the tower, and that hammer gets deleted to the side. TB was very strong defense. I think takes out 2 players, Pallet and another.
I mean, the Hydra's range is going to be very nice here. The fall off on that one as well is quite nice with these hills. And just it does so much damage that it is a very dangerous weapon to be going up against. You really need to be handling that before you can get anything else done.
Hammer once again.
Yeah. Hess is just sort of moving behind this wall, getting out of the way.
Yeah.
That is quite a terrifying special, but if you can get behind it, or even time an attack right, you can deal with it quite easily. But even just the look and sound of it is, yeah, a little bit terrifying. So nice splat onto the splash down there.
Becomes a video bomb.
Yeah. Lorenzo, nice. Oh, but he gets taken out.
He gets 2 assists for
That's
his double. Pallet, meanwhile, in the middle.
That's a wipe.
That's right.
Alright. Fairly scattered, so they should be coming back in not too late, but...
Becomes a bomb
boy.
opposite of the tower. Bombs just kind of flying all around, and Stingray on the tower now forces Asylum off. Meanwhile, Goofy just steps back on. He takes a bit of chip damage. Activates his hammer once again. I guess they can have by splashdown.
Yeah, unfortunately had his back facing through the splashdown there, so no protection whatsoever. And down. Oh, that was nice. Nice work by the custom blaster there. Alright, we have the Inkjet. That is very nice having Jet on this map, and you just go straight over those hills. But that does get taken out by the Jet Sculpture, which gets a double. Nice. Alright, so that's 3 down.
Yeah, and the Hydra is caught in mid and activates armor only for himself, so that's a bit of a waste of a special there.
Probably just trying to get it off to survive a little bit longer, get that health refill, and maybe fall back, but couldn't quite do it.
Unfortunately, it just slow you down while you're activating it.
Yeah. But Bro is already back in, already set up.
Despite that, like, no strong push coming from Emperor.
No, they got to 82, but that's really not much. That's only the first check on this, so definitely going to need to get quite a bit more done. And we do have...
So despite being 2 players down...
Cook! Oh, that was... Oh, nice! There we go. There's the hammer. That's what we wanted to see.
I think
All right.
the audience is reacting to some cries from Palette. Yeah. Yeah, some shouts from Palette as she gets hounded by that hammer, and the audience reacting to it.
Yep. There's been some very nice walls coming out on that tower, I must say, from Bro. They've been using the bounce off the hills, I think, just to get that placed very perfectly, actually. It's been nice to see. I don't think I've seen as much of that in Splatoon 2 as I have seen in Splatoon 1, just because the match.
Oh,
yes,
so
nice.
that's another semi-wipe on the side of Bro. So let's see if Emperor can make a push. It's only 30 seconds left in the first match. They're gonna finally improve their score. It's been a while since they've been able to do so. They're getting power to do flashdown.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, and they're down to one last player. KT, the anchor player, was caught out in one. Not where you want to be.
Yeah, I wasn't quite able to do enough there to deal with that.
Only 5 seconds left on this map. It's looking like it's going to be Bro taking it out.
Yeah, Lorenzo
got
with...
their feet
Nice.
solidly on that tower.
Yeah. No, that inkjet at the end there from Lorenzo was nice, just to sort of be able to float around, see what was coming, try and deal with anything approaching. So, nicely done there.
Yeah, and it's a really good weapon to just clear out the tower. It's just, you can just lay down some splash damage onto it.
And we did have a lot of bombs coming out at certain parts in that match, which, I mean, it's humpback, it's massive. You want to be taking map control of it a lot of the time. So I think the Splash Neo in particular, just having that bomb rush to come out and paint everything, keep the turf, keep control, and then push from that. Definitely a good strategy there. Alright. So we will be heading to
Clam Blitz on Sturgeon Shipyard. So Sturgeon's not a map we've seen a lot of so far in this tournament, I think.
I think it was, we were playing tower control on it yesterday, perhaps? Played it at some point, but I think it's definitely not one of the, it's only been in here twice, I think. But Clam Blitz is certainly a mode. It can be quite frustrating if the other team's pushing and they're throwing clams in and you don't know where from.
And I think Clam Blitz is a mode that Emperor has been struggling with a little bit. They did win that last one against Diamantio, but like in other matches they have been struggling with it.
Yeah, I mean, at least for this one, it's not like you have to... Sorry, let me rephrase that. There are a few ways to approach the basket to get a ball in.
That's right.
Some maps, main stage comes to mind, where you're a little bit stuck on how to actually get to the basket so that you can get a football in. Whereas on this one, you have left, right, you have over the tilt, up the top. You have plenty of different ways to approach. So it is a little bit easier, I find, to get a ball in provided you have mid control.
Yeah.
But that also means it's a lot more annoying to defend.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like kind of high ground immediately behind the basket, but like with some weapons it can be kind of hard to shoot like at such a extreme angle, like straight down.
This will be another one where like the clochine and such are a bit advantageous because
so
of that.
Like not many weapon changes on the side of Blue and Octolings. On the side of Emperor, we see KT swapping off onto a heavy decker, and Trent is using a different kind of release. He's using a tensor release, which has that ball that enables like a push.
Yeah. So I'd say they're looking at doing the usual baller and then get someone else to jump in with a football to get the basket open. But we already have 2 down on... Sorry, on Emperor.
Blue and Octolings once again with a kind of commanding lead early in the game. They have a lot more clams, 20 in total, including football. Or super clam, I think, as the official calls it. You can just content to just kind of hang around in mid, waiting for his teammates to give him an opening.
Although,
Gets taken out.
yeah, went in solid there.
Yeah, a little impatient. Now really avoids that.
Yeah, we've got a few bombs coming out here. Oh, nice splash uncancelled there. Very nicely done. We've got 2 people coming in now, but there's the baller, which is kind of...
Yeah,
No, the wall!
Just kind of slips
Oh.
through and defends himself with his wall.
I mean, here we go. As I
Yeah,
said,
there's like so many angles that you have to just watch from this map. Like, it could be going from left, right, or the top. And that top part, yeah, it's just so hard to just get someone up there to defend unless you have the right weapon for it.
yeah.
That's fading.
Yeah, Lorenzo's just sitting there. Noah's decided to fall back now. Probably a good idea. Pro don't have mid control too well at the moment, although they're working on it.
Side really has a solid foothold, and another side has enough clamps for the football.
Oh, nice. I think that was a little bit of fall off damage there to get that shot. That was very nicely done.
Ooh,
Oh,
very
nice,
nice.
Julies.
Very nice movement. Oh,
No.
gets 3 hits on that Hydra, but that Hydra just shoots so good.
Yeah, walking up to a Hydra when it's already firing and it's not like almost at the end of its tank, yeah, that's not going to go well.
Yeah, it looks like there's a push coming in. Goofy carrying. Oh, but it gets taken
the
out.
pallet.
Is that a speed back pallet?
I think that was just throwing the bomb.
Okay.
The usual jumping to charge up the fizzy bomb. Oh, nice. Might if Silent can just grab that ball, but no.
Yeah, but some defensive bubbles being deployed.
Yeah, probably a good choice there. Oh, TB, nicely done.
Yeah, TV just holding down
Yeah.
Central.
Oh, but KK comes and gets the splat with the heavy there.
But I don't know if going forward after that splat was the best idea, because he is like a heavy. He's kind of like the anchor weapon for the team. He comes with push from Bro, there's 2 down inside of Central. Lorenzo gets taken out, kind of awkward finding up that.
Yeah, it's a nice jump there, but it's also a very obvious jump. So the hammer gets the booyah. All right.
Yeah, that one does so much damage. No one really knows how much that does, because like in this game we don't have those. We don't like in the original game we had those giant like squids in defending range that you could just like have like 1,500 HP or something, so you could just see how much damage the special does.
Yeah, I
But
miss
in this
those so
game,
much.
Everything has 100 HP. You don't really know how much damage something can do. Really.
And hammer is still, I mean, it's the newest special, so not everyone's figured it out quite yet. All right.
So Lorenzo struggling to find like some solid ground. Tries to get
That roll, that was very nice.
roll.
Oh!
Lorenzo gets bamboozled. Yeah.
Oh, that was nice work there by Trent. Nice movement.
2 players down on Blue Octolings. This could be Emperor's chance to push. Pallet that splashes down.
Oh!
I think it's gonna get taken out. It's 3 down, but they don't have any clans. They have 3 clans.
There's plenty of clans
And
lying around, but
yeah, and it's
they
less
need-
than a minute left. So they need to find some clans really good.
oh, nice! 2 with the bubbles.
It's
Alright, so now here we go. Here comes a clan. We've got a wall out, which will help. Except there's a Hydra there, so...
yeah, that just shreds so quickly.
Yeah.
Here comes
Oh, no,
Hess,
here we go.
actually. Alright, that's gonna get a score.
There
That's
we
gonna get at least a couple, I think. And see if they, that's another football just came in. So that's gonna be the lead.
Alright, I do like that we had the wall versus wall there. That was...
Yeah, and so that's the end of their push, and now it's down to overtime. PB just picking up that football, and I think he's just hoping for a chance for a teammate to jump to, but right now it's just Goofy in mid, and he gets taken out as he activates that. So PB just does get one. He's fighting the other battling on the enemy team, activates his armor, and he's gonna make a
here we
super
go.
jump.
Oh, that booyah. But I think it might be...
Oh, he just runs out of time
the
as he throws it.
The time!
That's
Oh my
heartbreaking.
goodness. Oh, that is the worst thing about this mode.
Yeah,
when you go to throw a ball in.
Yeah. You have about like 20 to 30 seconds
Yeah.
to actually make that score. Otherwise, that's it. Like, Even if you have, even if your super football, super clam is active, like that's just gonna time out.
Yeah, and there's no timer on the screen
Yeah,
for when that's going to run out. Like, there's no
yeah,
indication.
you kind of have to like just make a mental note. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes in Rainmaker it can be a little easy because the Rainmaker itself has a timer.
Yep.
Um,
But in clams, it's just.
yeah, in clams, like you just have no idea.
Yeah. And of course, when you are playing, if a match is that close and you're trying to get a ball in overtime, you're probably panicking a little bit, which
Yeah.
is going to warp your entire sense of time. So it's just. If they added a timer for that, I would be quite happy, to be honest.
Yeah, like there's a timer in the game. Over time, you just start counting up instead
That
of
would be
counting
nice,
down.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Nintendo devs, please, if any of you are watching this, like, there's still gonna be a few patches for the game coming
That's
up.
true, that's true.
Later this month, actually.
Yeah, so we have a few more chances for little
Yeah.
things like that. Maybe, please.
That's right. Okay, so yeah, the games are tied up 1-1. Our
Yeah.
next map is gonna be Rainmaker on Kelptone. But before we get into that, let's look at some of these weapons. Nothing's really changed on the side of Blue and Octolings. Like, there's a lot of Object Shredder. Actually, I've just noticed that they're running. 3 of the players have been running Object Shredder consistently.
It's an interesting choice considering, like,
Yeah, there's no armor on the side of Emperor, and
no, which,
yeah.
I mean,
I
particularly
mean, they
for
want
those
to break up.
modes.
They want to break ballers, I guess. They want to break. Wait, no. Does it help breaking the armor of a Booyah Bomb?
I'd say yes. I'm not entirely sure, but that sounds
Yeah, it
correct
sounds
because
like
it's
it
just
should,
armor.
because it's
So,
just- yeah.
oh,
Okay. Well, this is gonna stay down.
all right. So Rainmaker Kelptone. Did this one change much? No, this map didn't change recently in the Kelp
No,
changes.
it didn't
so,
have. It didn't get the ramp.
Yeah, so we just have the normal map here. We have an Enzap on Emperor.
Okay, and that's gonna be fun. Yeah. So he's kind of the like frontline shooter. He does some dually, does some like short mid lane shooters.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice work there by KT. Trades out. But,
So Blue and Octolings gonna continue their push and stay. Oh, what is happening?
oh, Cookie. All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just unable to find anyone and all that. And gets
Oh.
crossfired by 2 players. And throughout all that, of course, the Rainmaker was eliminated. Fan a little too far forward. I think got taken out by a bomb, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a run. Oh,
Okay,
KT's
here.
got Stingray though. Stingray from the basket. And that booyah. Nice stop there.
That's a very strong push, though.
Yeah, 18
so-
points. That's going to be
So
tough.
wouldn't be surprised if we just take it kind of round the back side over the ramp.
Oh, but we have a Blaster just waiting here.
Ooh, why? When did when did it happen? Blaster is still there.
Oh,
And
nice.
takes him out.
Lorenzo.
And if there's no one to defend on the side of Emperor,
Yeah,
then
but-
this could be like a very, very dangerous.
Except the Blaster can't pop that Rainmaker very quickly, so the
Decided
team
not
is
to pick it up.
already back up. All right, they really Gurky with this hammer there, nice.
Yeah,
All right,
PB,
someone needs to go.
nice take.
Oh no! All right, no, Lorenzo isn't able to get that, so I think that's the last.
Okay,
one
so I
of
think
those.
that's the end of those shenanigans.
Yeah, we are down to 3 minutes 20 then left, so that actually took up quite a bit of the match. And if you look at the map in the bottom right,
Okay,
the map's still
going
very blue.
over the top, but PB, okay, just pushing PB out of that kind of perch, yeah.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, ooh, yeah, this is prime Blaster.
Yeah, yeah.
Lorenzo does get taken out, but it's going to be really hard for anyone on Emperor to actually get back up onto the Rainmaker.
Yeah, now that it's up there, it's
Yeah,
sort of
and,
in for his
And
core.
PB just has the POG over it, but he just has to drop down. And
I'm not
think that
sure
was a
why he dropped
mistake.
down there. Yeah, I feel like that was
Okay.
no, but his team has managed
yeah,
to
his
keep
team
it.
is in place, but PB himself caught out of position.
Up we-
Okay, Lorenzo gonna take it back anti-clockwise. This is just gonna.
Yep,
so
just
we've
going back
done-
around again.
We've done a full lap of the map now with the Rainmaker, and that's basically Rainmaker top.
Yeah, that's how this plays most of the time. You just keep going around the back
So
until you
Lorenzo
manage to
is
get it in.
gonna go up. He's gonna go through. Here comes the Booyah Bomb. He just
Oh,
has to go up. Just to give
that
him a
was
little-
no.
Okay.
Being on that slick there and not being able to squid, and then having to
Yeah,
try and
so
jump
his
down.
mobility
It just,
was greatly reduced. So Emperor gonna just pop, and Hess is gonna just like reclaim center of the map and deal with TB.
Alright, so we have
Looks like a trade
Lorenzo!
happened. Lorenzo just been shocking this whole time.
Doing very nicely with that before as well. Just
So
hiding
Power
out.
gonna catch him out finally.
There we go. Alright. But
Yeah, I think that was a pop by Bro, but they're not in a position to actually pick it up. There's too many Emperor players, and in fact, Emperor does pick up the Rainmaker. It's Trent carrying it. Just taking out while still in the mid of the center area. And using Weird Bomb to
ooh,
hit
nice.
whoever was contesting that Rainmaker push. But there is still someone there. Yuki is contesting the Rainmaker pop. I think he gets taken out. Yeah, it was off screen, but you can see in the top right there. Okay, so it's Emperor has a minute left to see if they can try to get a better score. Right now it's just KT with the Stingray palette with the Rainmaker.
Oh.
Lorenzo trying to find that Rainmaker, gets taken out for and now Palette is going the opposite direction of her team.
Yeah, that seems a bit
So yeah, she's
bad
gonna get taken
choice.
out without anyone defending, and in fact, Trent kind of just like steps up a bit too late and gets taken out as well.
Yeah, especially when the Hydra was around there, that was a very risky push because Hydra could just fire from anywhere. They really need to be dealing with this Hydra first if they want to try and push.
She's
straight
surviving
in.
with the help of that armor. Getting hit by like 2 different bombs down. Okay, let's see. Palette's making another attempt at it.
Looks like Hess is flanking right now, trying to come around from the back, see if...
Yeah.
No,
But
has decided not to, maybe.
they need to make this pop right now. But Guki and Lorenzo are keeping it contested.
Oh, nicely done.
Alright, and the score is 2-1 in favor of Breathing Octolings. Okay. Yeah, they had a very strong push at the start, and it looked like it was going to be very one-sided, but like Emperor did like, they made a strong push of the, unfortunately it wasn't able to take the lead. So 88 to 73, very respectable scores.
Yeah, Bro was just sort of keeping, they were keeping mid, they were keeping the trees, everything was blue for a lot of those maps. Every time Emperor did manage to get in and start painting things up again, they would get taken out, Bro would paint up again, and they would try and push in. So there was some just great map control. And on a map like Kelp, where it is very neatly sectioned off, and you can just sort of try to keep a section at a time, it's an easy thing to keep the map control like that, I think, but it was very well done. I must say though, Gookie's hammer right at the start, when he was sort of trying to go around the corner and then around the corner and up the ramp and back down, and I'm just, that looked incredibly painful.
That was a Benny Hill moment.
It's so hard to turn with the hammer, and he was just doing loops around. Just, oh well. So we're going to be going to Zone's Black Belly next.
Yeah, so this is, I think, the map that kicked off our tournament. Round 1, game 1 yesterday.
That was actually.
So yeah, we've featured it quite a lot on the stream, but I hope you're not sick of it.
It's an interesting one because of the hills. I guess it's like humpback in that regard. In that it's not flat. It is very hilly. It has the ramps, which of course don't always ink very nicely and can be kind of annoying to go up. You have the top mid. If that Hydra on Bro gets up onto top mid, Emperor could have a lot of problems. But I mean, also we have Pilot with the Slushing, which is also very good. We have KT with the Heavy. Any of those weapons with some range, and particularly that do deal well with verticality, if they get up on top mid, you have to displace them before you can do anything else.
So we'll see if they change up their specials, because specials are some of the best tools for dislodging someone that's like just camping up on top of that tower. It's like it's a brush instead of a Hydra from TB.
And we have a Dynamo.
Yeah, it's coming out of KT.
Yeah, I can see that. So, I mean, a brush, same thing. You can get up on top mid and just sort of hold it. Very nice for runs around this map as well. But Dynamo has the better range.
Yeah, so Dynamo is the longest range weapon in this match right now.
Yeah, so it is on KT. KT's very good Dynamo player, to be fair. And this is also Booyah Dynamo, so...
Fan goes up onto that tower against 2 players. One of them rush and that's not good. So bomb rush coming out of
Asylum, yeah, that's...
And it's like they're just basically like consolidating the control of the map. There's a Booyah bomb on the top and 2 Booyah bombs I think.
Oh yes, from the Kensokuro as well. So we have Kenta Dynamo and Kensokuro, which both have the Booyah, which means they could Booyah both zones at once.
Yeah, but instead they chose to take the mid tower. Unfortunately, unable to hold it for long. And meanwhile, all this time the camera is ticking down for Bro. And he's gonna get taken out on the zone, and so one does cap in favor of Emperor. And let's see if this is gonna be the chance to actually cap and give a hefty penalty to Bro.
Oh, there we go. All right. No, it's just on back. It still
think
hasn't capped. There we go.
There it is, a 49 penalty. But they've held for 3 points and suddenly it's stopped. So now Emperor solely in control of that central tower. Unfortunately, they don't have control of these zones.
There we go.
So
but right as we say that, they get it. Finally.
You do kind of have to prioritize which you want to take control of. Oh,
Yeah.
a nice double from KT, and that's 3 players down.
Goofy is sort of hiding in this corner here, so...
That other zone is just completely neglected. No one's painting it.
There we go.
Hess finally takes it. Kano is counting down for Emperor. Yeah, they've just had a lot of trouble holding onto it. It's just been very stop for them. TB finds someone. Okay. Just runs over someone and his teammate just finishes it off.
Oh, here we go. Here's a hammer as well. On TB this time. Nice!
Takes that KT.
Yeah,
unfortunately
hammer
he does on the zone, so it's just gonna go back in favor of Emperor. And Emperor, like, the good thing for them is that Bro hasn't actually managed to cap it fully yet. Oh,
there we go. Right, it's
commentators.
That is the thing with this map, is that especially because it has the 2 zones, they're quite small, and you can stand on one and throw a bomb on the other. They do go back and forward just constantly. This entire match, I've seen matches before.
That's a full wipe.
Oh, nice. All right.
I think it's finally.
So there should be some.
Yeah, Emperor's chance to blow through that penalty. Pellet and Fen are moving far forward. Here comes the Booyah bomb. The Fen just hits nothing.
Yeah.
Pellet gets taken out. Fen does manage to make that a trade. So let's see. PB pulls out
with
the
the
hammer.
Yep, of course.
Yuki's got his hammer ready to activate.
Yeah. Not much that hammer can do about top mid, like getting up to top mid, but now that he's up here.
Yeah, no one was there really.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Oh, that bomb just falls off at Yuki. So okay, I think he actually got hit by 2 of those. And
they haven't painted the zones yet, though. I think Goku's fine. There we go. Goku's finally painting it. Runs on TV as well. Nice. So it's sort of, it's just going back and forth. Like the Dynamo versus anything else. Dynamo can paint fairly well, so quite easy to paint there. But all right, we have another Booyah coming out again.
TV gets caught out
nice.
in it. He's kind of like caught between Pallet and that. So now 2 players down on Bro. Hess and Pallet focusing on the last remaining zone that they need to capture, and Hess is like decided to avoid that wall.
Yeah, I think looks like Hess might be considering. Oh, here we go. He's watching out for that snipe point there. Oh, nice bomb. Alright, we have 33 seconds left, and I mean it's in Bro's favor now, but
Salem gets kind of caught by.
Oh, that's nice!
Convert that into 2 splashes.
Can that be a triple? Nicely done! Nicely done, Xylem. Alright. Here we go,
and
15
with
seconds.
6 seconds left and 3 players down. I don't think it's going to be very hard.
Yeah, here we go. Xylem gets another one. Lorenzo gets one. TV's just distracting Hess over on the side
that's
here.
Just like the members of Empire just falling one by one at this point.
Yeah.
And it's going to be game 4 to Bro. And this is a best of 7, so
yes.
we are now at match point.
Yeah,
and we're also at tournament point.
That's true, yes. Actually, this... Hey!
None of that. Excuse me. We'll have
Anyway.
some words with him later.
Anyway. Alright, so TC Pit.
Okay, so
That is-
TC on Pit.
This is
not my favorite map.
okay. I still have memories of playing against Bro in Splat 1 on this map
Oh, yeah,
and
of
getting
course.
annihilated
Of
because they just painted. They just sort of rolled out across the map and painted the entire thing, and
yeah,
we just
and
never
like
got back
meanwhile, Lathias is there just picking you off one by one from every single angle.
in. Yep.
Um,
This was a map that I always found Bro to be absolutely terrifying on because it is big and open. It is a map control map. Like if you have control of mid, then you're going to do a lot better. They can get the splats on this. It's always a map I found that they're very strong on. Looking at Emperor's Comp, I mean, they could do it. They have the specials. They're lower on paint.
yeah.
Than Bro generally
How
is
do you
on?
feel about Dynamo on this map? Or would you?
I mean, I would play it.
You would play it?
Yeah. I would play it. I've done it before. It can certainly work. It works not as well in Splat 2 as it did in Splat 1, I feel. But particularly with, I mean, the gold has the Splat Bomb, and the Kensa one has the Booyah, so you can deal with snipe decently
Yep.
while you're pushing. It paints quite well. If it's sitting up on top of the ramps there, then it can flick over the edge of the ramps and get people below. So it can be quite nice. There's just enough elevation on this that you can deal, but you do need your team to be painting the map for you so you have a foothold to work with. There's no trying to get back in if you don't have a teammate helping you on this map with Dynamo is quite painful. So
All right, we're gonna get started.
let's
For
see,
what
do
could
we have the Dynamo?
potentially be the
No!
last.
Oh,
so
KT.
we're back to Jet.
No, fair enough. That is quite a nice weapon on this map, and it does give them 3 shooters, which gives them a bit more painting ability, which they might need against Bro on this team.
Inside of Bow, PB has also returned to the Hydra.
Yeah.
One player down on each side to start the match. And 2 players down on each side.
Oh,
and
whoa,
both players
nice.
simultaneously jumping onto the tower, but Pallet gets that 1 point and decides it's not gonna.
Oh, here we go, the splashdown. That is a nice special to have on this map, to be honest, just because you can do that.
Oh, that 99 changed back to a 100.
Oh, yes. Oh, don't you love when it goes
I
backwards
love-
like that?
Yeah, it's very scrappy in the center of the map right now. Armor activated. To help defend against a Booyah Bomb.
Yeah, oh, we have that. Hess
Hess.
just survives that.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay, he jumps back because he knew that there was other players in mid there. He was kind of caught.
Yeah, Trent trades out basically there, I think. We have 1 down on both sides.
So probably think 2 players. Let's see if we can manage to take out one of them.
Oh,
Unable
no.
to. He gets a couple of hits there, but I think at that point, like enough health had regenerated on his target that the second hit wasn't able to go.
Health does regenerate very quickly, so.
Meanwhile, PB just simply
Nice.
jumps straight into a Booyah Bomb. Yuki jumping on the tower and once
Oh.
again loses that engagement and it's a full wipe on Bow. So finally, after a minute and 30 seconds, we're getting somewhere below 90 points.
Yeah, although they are pushing in against the Hydra right now, and Hydra has so
KT
much range. It can
using
defend
his,
so well.
Not
Not getting
very forward
anything.
position. Not getting anything out of it. Trent kind of just shocking the tower at the moment. Drops the bomb on it. Meanwhile, everyone kind of abandons it and PB hops on.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can make happen.
Oh, here we go.
Yuki
Yuki-
just drops it.
Nice wall.
A wall there, but unfortunately 3 of his teammates still fall. But he's taking
Yes.
lead on his own.
Just
And his
solid
teammates are
pushing.
able to jump
Nice.
in. Lorenzo remains in the tower.
Alright, Trent. Ooh. Alright, 1 down on both sides still. We still haven't gotten past 64, which is not a particularly low number, so.
Yeah, this is still anyone's game. There's still plenty of time on the map. Having said that, though, Hell Splashdown unable to dislodge anyone off the tower. Gets taken out by a blaster. And Yuki's hammer continues to wreak havoc.
That movement with that hammer is terrifying, to be honest. He's using the gaps in the map so well. And that wall as well, a perfect wall once again.
Yeah. Alright, and yeah, so Bro's just widening the lead, gets 3 players down on the enemy team.
Yep. I
And
would not.
gets past the second checkpoint, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And
alright.
just continuing their push.
So we have people coming in from Snipe and from the 2 battlements here. KT with the Stingray, which is going to hold that off a little bit, but
Using 2 special just to make sure there's no way Bro is getting back into the tower.
yeah, I think Bro had already sort of fallen back there though, just to stay safe. They're already at 26. They really don't need to be pushing too hard at the moment.
Yeah.
Minute 30 especially, they can just sit there and defend.
KT riding it all the way back in mid. It just kind of makes a little, like almost perfect loop. Yeah. Right, and Trent not going to be able to make a good push here. 2 of his teammates are down.
No.
Meanwhile, he charges forward and gets taken out as he activates the inkjet.
Oh,
Very,
nice.
very messy situation. 2 players down on each team. Meanwhile, Gookie with his wall.
Once again, just pushing in all by himself. Alright, does go down, but I mean, it's a bit of a distraction. They're now down under 1 minute left.
2 players down on Bro. 3 now. 4.
Oh, that's a
so
vibe.
This is like
Alright.
a very good chance for Emperor. So Pal's gonna move forward.
Yeah.
While KT
Oh, nice.
building. He's got his Stingray ready, so he's probably gonna activate Stingray from the tower just to like. But his teammates should really be helping him defend the tower.
Yeah, Hess
Pallet
over on the side there
jumping
going
in.
down.
Yeah, oh, Pal gets taken out by. I think that was a bomb next to someone else.
Nice shot there. Alright, Trent in so much trouble. Oh no, there we go, managed to get out.
Survive. 16 seconds left.
Oh, here, wait, was that the Hydra? No.
Emperor making one last desperate push.
Yeah, they're coming into the tower. Pallet with the splash down, does clear a space. Cookie's there with the hammer. Come on, let's get it.
And that's
Hey!
it. Blue Octolings wins 4-1 over.
Oh. That at the end there, like being
Yeah.
on that ramp, having just enough height to hit the top of the tower with the hammer. Like you need that slightest bit of elevation and it was just perfect.
Alright, some hugs coming out.
Of course,
Aw.
no hard feelings between these teams. Oh, that was good. That was very good to watch.
And now some handshakes coming out
Yeah, well
Good
done to both of those
sportsmanship
teams there.
from both teams.
They both look fairly happy with that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean,
So-
they're first and second in
Yeah.
Phantom. Like,
It's like
that's a pretty good achievement.
that's right. And like I think Bro just solidifying their position as one of the strongest teams in Australian Splatoon. Unfortunately, this is their last tournament together under the
Yeah.
Octolings banner.
Yeah, so they
So
are
they
disbanding.
disbanding after
immediately.
this tournament. They will not be entering the Australasian Open as Blue Octolings, although I know their members are definitely keen on just, finding other teams to
Yes.
enter that.
That's going to be something to keep an eye out for. Watch
Yeah.
where these people go, what teams they join, how those teams do. It's going to be interesting. But
So at this stage, I think it's time to hand out awards and prizes to the top tier teams. So I think I'm just gonna do that because I'm the one who knows where things are. So thank you everyone for tuning in. There's still more coming up, I guess. We're getting yeah, just stick around for the medal ceremony in quotes because it's just gonna be.
yep,
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Just
Thanks, everyone.
Hang around. Can we point the camera over?
Looking good, KT. Folks, so we're just handing out medals now. Third place is Diamantia, and they will be receiving some shiny bronze medals. And I think there was a last-minute pod edition, so they will also be getting some cash prize money. Big thanks to Hero for putting that contribution in. So coming up now, Emperor taking second place. Nico, get out of the way. Oh, okay, that's fine. You can hand out medals. That is acceptable.
Stop joining dead team. It just looks so good.
All right, just taking some photos and, yep, finally.
I know, I saw the list, man. I saw the list.
The Ring Octolings coming in first for their final tournament, or what were everyone's calling their final tournament. Maybe they'll have to stick around after this.
Googie's walls.
I gotta cue up some music.
That's a white.
Thanks, everyone. So that's a wrap, and we're just going to wrap up the stream now as well. So all of us here, I actually think we finished a little early, so if you want to come and play a couple of casual games, we might have only half packed down the other setup, so feel free to hop on. But for the stream, we are all done, so thank you very much for tuning in.
Thanks, Alley Cat.